Hey everyone, Alex Melkonen here. I'm a realtor with Royal LePage Signature, and today we are going to talk about how to file for your GST, HST new residential rebate. I'm going to be showing you the online way to file for the rebate. You can do a hard copy and mail it to CRA, but we're going to look at the online today. Now, what you're going to need are three things here. You're going to need a copy of your agreement with the builder. You're also going to need a copy of your statement of adjustments from your lawyer, and you're going to need a copy of your lease agreement with your tenant. And this only works for a minimum of a 12-month lease. So if it's any shorter than that, you're not going to be able to file for the rebate. So follow along. Let's get started. And you're going to start by signing in. Let's try this one more time. There we go. You're going to sign in and get to your home screen. Code. You're going to get in. Okay, once you're at your home screen, you're going to follow these steps so we can file for the rebate. Now, I want you to note you can call CRA at any time. The phone number is going to be posted here, and they can help you and walk you through this. Sometimes the waits can be a little long, but anyways, or just follow this video. So over here, you're going to be on your home page, and you're going to hit More Services, and you're going to hit File GST HST Rebate. So you can read the disclaimer here and then hit the start button, and it's going to open up the first step of 6 steps. And here you can see select the rebate application. Now the type of rebate that we're going to be filing for is the GST HST new residential rental rebate application. You see here GST524. So you're going to want to select that, and it's going to populate a new window. Select your type of housing, whether you got a detached or semi-detached home or condominium. We're going to use condo for this example. Okay. And then we can see the first question it's going to ask us is the fair market value of the residential complex or addition at the time tax became payable on the purchase or self-supply $450,000 or greater. Now, if you're buying in Toronto, I'm sure it's going to be more than $450,000, but somewhere in Ontario it could be less. So for this example, we are going to select yes, over $450,000. And is this property located in Ontario? We're going to hit yes. Now here it's going to ask you your application type. It's either type 6 or type 7, lease of building and land, or sale of building. Now, if you bought in a condominium and you're renting it out, you want to choose type 6. Okay, and it's telling you your supporting documents that are needed. And we can see here you're going to need a copy of your rental or your lease agreement, your signed purchase and sale agreement, and the statement of adjustments. Now you're going to hit the next button, and it's going to populate this window so you can upload your files. So you're going to hit the upload button, find those files, and upload it. Okay, once you've uploaded all your documents, you're going to hit the next button, and we're going to go to step 3. So we can see here, step 3, enter claimant's information. You are the claimant, right? And you can see my name is posted here. Now, do you have a business? I've hit no. Now, in this example, I've purchased a property in my name, so I'm hitting no. You could have a business. I do have a business number, but it's also affiliated with a corporation. So if you had that corporation on the agreement of purchase, then you would hit yes, and you'd have to fill out some additional information. But in this example, we are saying no, and we're moving forward. And are you the only owner of this property? So in this example, we're going to say yes, but you could have purchased with someone else. And if you did, you'd hit no, and you're going to have to enter that person's name. Now be careful when you list. You'll notice here you want to list it in this order: last name, first name, and initials. But in this example, we're going to say yes. And here we are a purchaser and a landlord. Okay, your preferred language and contact person's full name, right? It's my name, right? I'll put in my number. And then country, Canada, right? Value digits, okay, there we go. Okay, let's just keep going. So you're going to enter your mailing address, and in this example, We'll put my office, 218, Samsung use. Actually, I don't think we have here. News, here we go. Okay, and then you're gonna put Toronto. Oops, Ontario. Let's keep going. Next. So here, step number 4, enter the property address. So here you're gonna fill in the address of the property you purchased. Okay, and once you've filled out the property address of the property you purchased, we're going to continue. It says here type of construction. Well, it's a new construction property. Now this is a little tricky. Here, date the purchasing agreement was signed by you and the vendor. So here you're going to put in the date when you purchased your property, right? Just for example purposes, here we're going to say April 14th of this year. The relevant date, this is the date of the actual closing. So let's say, for example, you closed recently, a week ago, whatever that date is what you're going to put here. And then the last part here, date possession or ownership of the condominium unit was transferred to you. So whichever one is the earlier. So most people get interim occupancy, and that's the date that you want to put here in this third row. So for example, if your closing was July 14th, but the date you got possession of the property was, let's say, May 15th, for example. So that's what you're going to want to fill in here. Now, over here, legal description of the property, at least one of the following 3 fields must be entered. This is where you want to go to your statement of adjustments, or actually, I'm sorry, you want to go to your deed, because we actually need to go to the deed here. And in the deed, you're going to see here on the first row description, over here, you'll see plan number 3192, and that's what you want to enter here under plan number 3192. So you've entered that. Now, are you claiming your new residential rental property rebate as an adjustment on line 111 of your GST HST return? For majority of you, the answer is going to be no. This won't apply to a majority of people, and if it does apply to you, I assume you have an accountant helping you do this. We're going to continue going next, and here is the rebate calculation part. Do you want to claim the provincial new residential rental rebate for this property? Yes, we do. Okay, and the types of tax you paid on the purchase or self-supply of the residential property, 13%. Okay, and then this form is going to populate. Now, this form's a little tricky. Total HST paid on the purchase price or self-supply of the residential complex or addition. So if we go down now to your statement of adjustments, you will notice how much HST you paid. 98,000 in this example, right? Let's just put 98,000, right? And then fair market value of the property. Let's say the fair market value of the property is the same price that you paid for your property, right? That's what I suggest to enter. And line C, purchase price of the complex do not include the HST. Now this is, you'll find this number on your statement of adjustments. You can see here under net consideration, 755,228. 755,228. And we can see that we're entitled to the $24,000 rebate. Now this, you can scroll down and you can see some more information. This rebate can fluctuate. It could be a little less, it could be a little less. The max is $24,000. It depends on your purchase price. And the CRA has a weird calculation. So if your purchase price is less than $450,000, you may have paid more in HST, but the max that you're going to be able to claim is the $24,000. If we click next, you can see here all your information is going to be laid out. Please review it, read it over. Call the CRA if you want to verify that you're making sure you're doing this correctly. And once you've done that, you can scroll through the information. You're going to hit, yeah, I want to have my rebate deposited in your bank, or I certify all the information is correct, and you're going to hit submit. Now, I hope you found this information useful and insightful. If you have questions, post it in the comments. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help, right? And happy filing.